So it is very important. Now, to the extent of what you do, some people like to warm up for a long time. I'm personally not a big fan of doing like an hour of cardio before you lift weights. I feel like that's ridiculous. Papa Swole, how beneficial is warming up and cooling down before and after a workout? Doesn't that happen naturally, or should it be within a certain time frame? Curious about specific parameters. There's some interesting conversations about this. Some people don't believe so much in working out because, well, if you're in the jungle and you're running from a tiger, you're not going to be like, hold on, let me stretch my hammies first. However, if you're in a wild environment and you're in the jungle and you're moving, one, you probably grew up there, so you don't have the same type of limitations and repetitive movement patterns that the average American or the average civilized, quote unquote, person will have. And also, you're just more activated. If you're walking through the jungle, you've been moving. So you're kind of already warmed up. You're just more physical by being someone that lives in a tribe. So that just being said, from a functional or evolutionary standpoint, since we're not living in that instance or in that situation, it is important because it does prime your body. It does activate and shift your body into the sympathetic nervous system mode, which is fight or flight. It does help. It primes your joints, your muscles. It elevates your heart rate. It starts getting your blood sent to your muscles. So it prepares your body for that type of activity. It will create that kind of more, increase your body temperature, which will allow your muscles, tendons, ligaments to be more elastic, in the sense that you are less at risk from a quick stretching and shortening movement that can, when a muscle is stiffer or colder technically and not prepared or primed, you could have some kind of issues too. And plus, when it comes to a warm-up, there's different types of warm-ups. There's general and specific. So like going for a walk is a general warm-up. A specific warm-up will be doing chest movements and chest activation exercise and mobility movements for your upper body and your shoulders before a chest workout or upper body workout. And it's very important because also during a warm-up period, you're also assessing how you feel for the day. You're assessing your strength. You're assessing, oh, maybe, because when you're warming up, it's like, oh, my shoulder kind of feels a little bit weird. Let me warm it up. Let me activate it. It can give you an idea of maybe I should adjust. Oh, my shoulder feels a little bit weird. Maybe I need to activate my posterior rotator cuff. So maybe you throw in some prone presses or some posterior deltoid before you go into, let's say, a dumbbell press or a barbell press. And that might save you from just jumping into that and then having, you have inflammation afterwards because your supraspinatus was fucking trapped in there and you didn't open up your shoulder enough before you started doing your workout. And then now you have some pain for the next couple of weeks that you have to deal with. So it gives you an idea of where you're at for that workout, as well as everything else I mentioned. And cooling down helps you with venous return, with essentially massaging your nervous system to come back down to resting level. So it helps lower your respiratory rate. It helps your body settle back down. It helps your body return blood flow back to the heart so it can get reoxygenated and all those things too. So it is very important. Now, to the extent of what you do, some people like to warm up for a long time. I'm personally not a big fan of doing like an hour of cardio before you lift weights. I feel like that's ridiculous. So if you want to do them in the same session, I generally recommend doing your cardio afterwards. Maybe doing like 10, 15 minutes to get your heart rate up. You could do some kettlebell stuff. I like Turkish get-ups and stuff. If you're trying to do legs or kind of a total body workout, Turkish get-ups are amazing. Allows you to kind of just really get into full body movements, gets your legs, gets your rotation, all different planes of motion, gets your hips involved, your shoulder stability, your shoulder mobility, gets your heart rate up. It's nice peripheral heart action as well. It's a long answer. It's a long fucking answer. I think I nailed it though.
He's heating up!
I'll pretend like I nailed it. I nailed it. I said I nailed it. So that means I nailed it.